intelligence have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Muffinman, set in Whittleton Creek. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Pele Gringo. So today's briefing, there isn't one, so we're just going to say that today's targets have been very naughty people and they need to be punished. So today we have 5 targets available to us. All must be eliminated whilst disguised as a server, and we can dispatch them any way we see fit, and we are not allowed to change our disguise. So for today's challenge, we will be starting as the server at the barbecue party. We're going to be bringing with us an ICA micro remote explosive, a handyman's wrench, our silence pistol, and we have a remote egmatic gas grenade stored up in the park shed. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to vacate our serving spot here, make our way into the Wilson's house and up the stairs to the first floor, where we will locate our first target, and he is just in the spare bedroom on the left here. So we're just going to make our way inside, render him unconscious, pull out our silence pistol and shoot him in the head. And we can leave his body there, no one will come into this room. So from here we're going to exit the Wilson's house, and we're going to make our way over to the park shed and retrieve our egmatic gas grenade. So all the way across the road over to the rear of the park shed, as it is a trespassing area, and we're going to go in via the rear window. So once we get round to the back, we can just duck in through the window, retrieve our briefcase, remove the gas grenade from said briefcase, and then return it to said briefcase, thus activating it. At this point we're going to select our detonator, make our way out of the shed, and we're heading now for the muffin stand, which is just off to our right here. We're going to give the stand a nice wide berth because all of the other servers are enforcers. So we just want to stay out of his eye line. We're then going to walk up behind him very casually, detonate our gas grenade. Now he's going to get sick and he's going to go and throw up in a bin at the rear of the shed where we picked up our gas grenade. I, on this point, was about to go and head over and wait for him when I realised I have plenty of time to take out my next target first. So we're going to approach the muffin van here and add our remote explosive to it on the far side, and when the young lady returns we can then detonate that. Unfortunately there are a number of little skips in this video. I really think my PS4 hard drive is complaining quite hard about the amount of use it's getting. So once we have taken out the young lady by the van, we can then return to the park shed, and just as we arrive, our next target or victim here has just arrived also. So we're going to render him unconscious, and we are going to dump him into the park shed as there's nowhere really to hide the body. There are some bushes, but they're not really big enough. So once our victim is in the park shed, we're going to pull out our silence pistol, shoot him in the head, and then we are going to vacate the area. So we're now going to head back towards Helen West's house and the muffin van, and when we get there, again giving the whole area a nice wide berth as there is some panic going on still. we're going to bolt over the fence into Helen West's garden and up into the living room window. We're going to select our wrench and then we're going to burst into the kitchen and render Helen and her guest here both unconscious. There we go. And we're then going to drag both of their bodies over to the cooker, which is why we brought the wrench in the first place. If you don't have a wrench, there is one in the house for sale. It's on the engineer in there, so you will need to render him unconscious to get it. So once we have both bodies stored up by the gas cooker, we're going to retrieve our wrench, start a gas leak, and then move away a safe distance before pulling out our silence pistol and taking a few pot shots at the cooker. And that will eliminate our last two targets. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape, and we are going to run all the way back to the start of the level and the bus stop exit. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. This one was a relatively quick and easy one. Just had to figure out how to get rid of the muffin stand server, and as always the enigmatic gas grenade in a briefcase came in very handy. So we have confirmation that everybody was eliminated according to plan, and we have our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.